Folks, what is up and welcome to the finale of Great Ace Attorney with an actual lawyer. I'm your host, Zach, joined by our actual voice actor, Wes.
Hi!
And of course, the ultimate pumped lawyer, Pridge.
How?
Shit, you just died. Pridge killed you. If you want to watch this stream when you come back to life, follow us on twitch.tv/SavedInATeam. We're going to be playing more of these games. You know it, folks. You can't keep a good streamer down. And if you'd like to support us, we'd really appreciate it. Follow us on patreon.com/SavedInATeam, where for just $2 a month, you get access to the full VOD channel of every single stream we do. $5. I'm going to let you vote on one of our variety streams we do each month, including our upcoming Pop-Tart tier list stream, in which we'll be eating Pop-Tarts live. You can also get your name included as an NPC in our D&D character saving throw, and at the $10 level and above, you get your name included in this Patreon song. Thank 'em, gotta thank 'em all. Gotta thank 'em all, our Patreons. Burger Bun, Mr. Cola Bun, Andy Cosmo, Dave Hall, Lucha, and Sofino. HSM, Ernless, Crow Knight, Danny, Antilester, Kevin Nation, Shadowed, Navi. Witch Tower, Sky Hurlock, Hyde, Self Aria, Arky, Forensic, Technic, Cole, JFJ, Mystic, Woody. Leprechaun, Jacob L, Go, Zeppeli, Sheberstein, Ryger, Rilla Jolie, Baron Esper, BBC, What, and Sherlock's Mr. Mokasil, Art, Ami, Borshak. Amelia, Super Cool, Iwana, Walshrim, Mari, Diego Garcia, Alex, Boomer, Emily. Mega Zero, Big Curbo, Who Needs to Sleep, Alea, Yakta, Estever, Entropy, Daedric and Seraphina, Sealamgar, Chrissy, Fluffguff, Tasty, Marbar, Jack Warner, Taco Sensei, QB, Nagashi, Anime Chick, the Jester, Haruka, Naidi, Dessert Boy Man, Elijah Sly, Rick Rat, Katja, Traveling in a Box, and Snowcat, Conjuring, Scribe, Zeal, Croissant, Fulfilla, Written Word, Shade the Punisher, Sevilla. Thank 'em, gotta thank 'em all. Gotta thank 'em all, our Patreons. But folks, with that all out of the way, let's finish the game. Thank you, Cosimo. I can't remember what for exactly in this moment.
Thank you for doing that thing off camera.
No, just
Cosimo.
because I knew we were gonna maybe not remember, or be, honestly, it's because Red Fox reminded us last time. Literally right at the very end, Strongheart said, yeah, the 3 pieces of his will were never recovered, or something like that. And we're like,
oh yeah, and then we were like, you fucking moron.
Click history, see if we can look exactly what was said.
T for history.
Obviously.
Mm-hmm. And the 3-paged will and testament penned in black ink left behind by the man.
Like he's a fucking idiot.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Thank you, Cosima.
Me?
I haven't done anything helpful this entire case.
I've done nothing but accuse the wrong person the entire time.
Just constantly.
If it wasn't for you wrongly accusing Great Van Ziek, I wouldn't have made this 11th hour discovery.
What discovery?
There's delicious Pez inside your sword.
Yeah!
My lord!
No, not the Asogi family Pez.
I'm afraid I must insist this trial continues.
I beg your pardon.
I'm begging you, please don't continue this trial. Please.
Everyone's gonna find out I did it. I mean, oh shit, got me again.
As the court has been reminded today already.
He's kind of already admitted he did it.
Yeah, he's trying to get
now
that
we gotta...
lighter sentence that they sometimes go for, and then it's like,
yeah.
well, it's fucked up. Buddy.
He's trying to say he did bad things for a good reason, and now we're gonna say he did bad things for a bad reason.
Uh-huh. He did even worse things for a bad reason.
Uh-huh.
As the court has been reminded already today already, we must stop at nothing to uncover the whole truth. And to that end, one particular statement made by somebody in this courtroom moments ago.
Wow. This is one of the, like, usually things like this I'm always like, oh, fuck. I have
I
no
know,
idea
yeah.
what they're talking about. This is one of the only times that I feel like, oh,
we
yeah, I know
called this
exactly what they're
last
talking
week,
about.
yeah. Revealed a very subtle contradiction.
What contradiction? But all I did was ask the accused one simple question.
No, it's not you.
No. You didn't do anything. Let me be clear.
Well, it began with Lord Van Ziek and his recollection about his brother.
Yes, that's the contradiction. Lord Van Ziek doesn't have a brother!
Ah!
But Lord Strongheart didn't permit the defendant to speak at length.
I merely pointed out that we can draw no further useful conclusions here. So where on earth is the contradiction?
One of them definitely just said something contradictory. It's time to identify who! I mean, yeah.
I mean, come on.
I know.
Strongheart.
Thankfully, we're smart boys this week. It was Lord Strongheart. I'm sure of it. Something he said was slightly off. Come on, Ryunosuke. Think back over his words. Find the problem. Ryan, you pointed out what it is. Like, you know, okay, whatever.
Three pages. What could it be? Neither Klint Van Ziek nor Genshin Asogi still walk this earth. However much we debate this matter now, we cannot hope to reach a conclusion. There are only two extant pieces of evidence from the time. The woebegone ring that acted as the incriminating evidence to condemn Genshin Asogi, and the three-page last will and testament penned in black ink and left behind by the man.
2 is not the number of pages that there are. Neither is there 1, but 3. 5 pages is right out.
Lord Strongheart, would you care to explain?
Explain what, Counsel?
Among the statements you made just a few moments ago, something you said was inconsistent with a certain piece of evidence we have.
Inconsistent.
And whilst an inconsistency remains, the defense has a right to pursue an explanation.
I don't know if that counts if the judge says it.
Yeah, can you contradict? Can you say? Well, I guess you can say objection to a judge, but
Again, I don't think it counts if you're trying to get the judge, but okay.
Really quick, something funny. A bunch of people, when I did that voice, were like, "Oh, that's Shamspeare," and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh shit!" I guess my voice for Shamspeare was
It's kind of
the
from
voice
Monty
I do
Python.
for Monty Python. Yeah, it's my Monty
That's
Python.
pretty funny.
voice.
Yeah, that
It
is
is
funny.
funny.
Similar.
Ryunosuke. What?
what, bro?
Let me warn you about the statements you are making, Counsel. They may very well prove fatal.
Listen, Strongheart, if I don't get you convicted, you're gonna kill me. I know it. Like, come on.
There are lots and lots of people who would love a chance for a foreign exchange study.
You claim my words contained a contradiction. With which piece of evidence, I ask you?
The
The
gun.
umbilicus paper.
It's the
Here's your
gun.
contradiction,
Yeah.
and you can cash that at the bank.
Yeah, we don't have like an updated version of these or anything.
Not
right?
yet, we don't. This here is the will left behind by Mr. Asogi. The 2-paged will.
What?
Yet, moments ago, your precise words were the 3-page last will and testament. Could it
I feel
be?
like this is such an easy thing that he could just be like,
Oh,
"Oh,
I fucked
my
up."
bad, I
Yeah.
misspoke."
Could it be that originally there was a 3rd page?
For a moment, I thought perhaps you'd identified something worthwhile. But it's a mere trifle, I see.
A trifle?
Governor Caden,
Eh? What can I do for you, sir?
I kind of forgot he was here, to be honest with you.
you were present when the Japanese man penned his last will and testament.
Aye, I was there for sure. I remember the black worm-like scrolls to this day.
God damn it, England. You can't spell worms like that.
And I'm quite certain, my lord, that there was a third page at the time.
What?
Only the first 2 pages were the actual will, though. If I mind correctly, the third was a message to his lad back in Japan.
For legal purposes, we required only his will.
We wouldn't have wanted any uncomfortable words about Britain to get back to Japan, eh? So it was decided that the third page oughtn't to be sent.
Objection!
The third page was just one vertical line in the top left corner. In the top right, there was a
I
vertical
hate you.
line, a
No.
slightly shorter
No.
one.
Preach.
In the bottom left, there was 2
Preach.
vertical lines. And in the
Please.
bottom right, there was 1 vertical line and 1 horizontal line.
I can't believe you've done this.
I didn't think there was any reason to send that back. I don't know what it was.
Wait,
what
I
a
don't
huge
get
loss
it.
that would be.
Oh, it's the thing that I
You
don't know.
Yeah.
And that nobody will explain to me.
Because it's not actually funny. I
It's
said
really
it.
not.
I said it, folks.
I mean, you're right. It's not that funny, but that's kind of what makes it funny.
Yeah.
'Cause everyone's like, you don't need to know. And I'm like, I feel like I'm a kid who just asked about what the birds and the bees is for the first time. And everyone's like, we'll tell you when you're older.
We'll tell you when you're older, Wes.
Is that what loss is? Am I too young to know?
Yes.
Maybe.
How dare you make that decision? I had a right to know what it said, to hear my father's final words to me.
The courtroom is no place for sentimentality, counsel.
As it happens, I have the third page of the document with me here now.
That's
Caden.
wild.
Caden, what the fuck?
You know, I read it sometimes. Me and my dad didn't have that great of a relationship, so I read this sometimes and imagine it's my dad talking to me.
I really hope that this third page, which I feel like has to be doctored or something, I hope it does say, please, Kazuma, open the hilt. Open the hilt of the sword. I swear to God, there's a secret thing in there. Please. You can
do
get
it,
the
do
Pez.
it, do it, do it, do it.
It's going to be like, it's going to say like, search your soul. Also, a Japanese man's katana is his soul.
His soul.
Wink, 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 wink. And just the word wink like 16 times. A whole lot of winky
Father's
faces.
message.
It will be given to you at the end of these proceedings.
It'll be too late once the trial's over. We need to know what it says now. Even the slightest thing may give us a vital clue. My lord, the defense calls for Genshin Asogi's last words to his son to be read aloud before the court now.
Your request is denied. The inevitably maudlin words can be of no consequence now.
Objection! The prosecution agrees. The court should know the content of that message.
I want everyone to know my daddy loved me.
I was his special boy.
It says, Dear Kazuma, I love you, sir. Okay, never mind. We don't have to read this in right now. Maybe I can read this later. Every possible piece of evidence must be thoroughly examined.
No.
Wow. He's so...
Wow, he just gave up on that?
He just
I'm
went,
kinda
I know.
shocked.
Yeah.
Very well, then. Governor Caden, you will read the third page of the document for all present to hear.
Yes, sir! Only, I should point out, my lord.
It's in Japanese.
I can't read.
Read.
I can't actually read Werem language.
No, just put a period after read.
Would you still read me if I was a worm?
This beautiful handwriting. Shame on you, Barry.
Oh my god, he just phased into existence!
If I could be of assistance here, I would be happy to translate the words into English for the court.
I forgot that they knew each other and were on friendly terms.
I know.
Father!
You're still here, are you, Dr. Mikotoba?
Well, I walked outside and I saw two men with armed sniper rifles, so I figured I should stay in the court.
Yeah, there was a strange red dot on my forehead as soon as I walked out the door.
Which is crazy given the weapons technology of the early 1900s.
I don't know what you're doing, Strongheart, but...
How the fuck did you get late 20th century military grade weaponry? Fucking nuts.
Naturally. I consider myself a member of the judiciary, albeit a lowly one.
He's not.
Yeah, wait, what? No.
He's a coroner's assistant and a professor. None of those are the judiciary.
I mean, technically, that's about as likely as Maya saying that she is also a lawyer. Like, it's not how that works.
But perhaps I should quietly withdraw after I've translated Genshin's message. Your cooperation is much appreciated.
Kazuma,
Fuck
the
you.
truth is shrouded in darkness.
Yeah. Oh, no, they literally are saying, look in the sword, Kazuma.
Kazuma, the truth is shrouded in darkness. A darkness only our clan's great sword can pierce. Mighty Karuma, twist thy
Okay, come on. And the Pez
watch
will come out.
the Pez ball. All thy mortal foes. If, thy mortal foes are vulnerable to the delicious taste of Pez.
And who isn't?
I know I am. This episode's sponsored by Pez. Does Pez sponsor anybody anymore? Has anyone seen an
probably
ad
don't.
for Pez?
No.
I mean, who owns Pez? I feel like it's probably owned by someone.
Definitely, yeah.
Y'all, it looks like Pez is its own company.
Pez is still independently owned?
It looks like it.
Shit, folks. Next month's donation goal, we try to buy Pez. A haiku poem? Twist thy head?
Father.
Father!
What is Karuma?
All of a sudden,
it's a bitch.
Kazuma. All of a sudden,
No!
That's pretty good.
Kazuma.
That's pretty good.
Kazuma is just like sweating, and he leans over to Strong. He's like, "Did you know that a Japanese man's soul is in his sword?"
And he's like, okay, chill, bro.
The name of the Asogi clan's famous sword. A razor-sharp blade known to all.
Well,
I mean,
not
not
known
all.
to me.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would clearly not known to all. I just had to ask you what it is.
Passed down for generations, it embodies the Japanese spirit.
So there's a ghost
Whoa!
in there.
Yes! Fuck yeah!
It's not known to me.
Shut the fuck up, Barrick! I think it's you again!
Your Honor, he's guilty!
It's the
He made fun of my shiny thing!
It's the katana sword that was submitted as evidence earlier in these proceedings. Did you know
My
that katana
katana
means
boyfriend.
Japanese sword in Japanese?
What does katana mean?
It means Japanese sword.
Is that's the
So
quote?
it's the sword. It's the sword.
Yeah. The one worn by the prosecution counsel when he confronted Inspector Gregson.
Look at that.
Okay,
There's
it
three
seems there was a
There's
third
three
page.
pages now.
All these procrastinations are beginning to try my patience. Adjournment of this court is long overdue. As the presiding judge, I have been as accommodating as possible of the will of the courtmuch,
Strongheart, you're not wrong.
You've been
you
pretty
kinda
good.
have
You've been pretty good.
Yeah, you've pretty much done everything we've asked you to do.
You've been good to
so-
the point that you're actually about to get completely hosed, and you could have done better.
You could have prevented.
Uh-huh.
Like, be worse. Strongheart.
Say more.
However, despite all that, no new information has come to light. In pursuit of justice, Lord Klint Van Ziek tragically lost all sense of morality. When he murdered his former mentor, clearly he was already devoid of his normal faculties.
Objection!
How dare you? That was whoa. That was.
Yeah, you called that too.
Listen, I said it before I read it, and then I read it, and I was like,
And then
"Oh
you
wait,
said
I
it."
just said that." Wow, that was an organic line reading, everybody.
How dare you! I refuse to believe that of my brother. Too bad.
So sad.
I am sad. Too much time has passed. We cannot ever hope to know more than we do now. Especially since the alleged will that he penned in his final moments appears to have been lost forever.
Just let us find the secret karma
Yeah, let me look at the
document holder.
sword. Let me look at the sword.
Yeah, no.
Lord Strongheart, you appear to be in something of a hurry to wrap things up. I wonder why.
Damn, you go to both. You said the quiet part out loud.
We've heard you state time and again during these proceedings that everything you did was in the interests of protecting British law and order.
Dun dun.
And I stand by that. Also, you shouldn't be in here, so I'm going to ask you to leave.
Can we get
And
the
that
snipers
isn't-
on
and-
this guy, please?
And that genuinely isn't an
Shit.
unreasonable thing to ask for.
What about Inspector? Well, actually, what did he say? No.
Without the Reaper, we could never have achieved the reduction in crime the capital has seen.
Objection! What about Inspector Gregson then?
And Dr. Wilson.
You know, the ones you probably had killed.
They were no criminals. You used them to achieve your ends, Barrack Van Zieks.
What?
And then you had them killed.
However you dress it up, there was nothing fair or just about that.
This is literally the more conflict of Death Note.
Listen, I made the joke last week, but I think
I know
that's
you
what
did.
this
I know
is.
you did. I mean, yeah, you're right. This really is. I made crime go down, but I also killed innocent people in the way. Am I still a good person? This is literally the more conflict of Death Note.
Yeah, I think we've made this joke before, but Strongheart actually is the one who says,
I take a fish and chip and eat it. Lord Strongheart, what exactly is it that you're hiding? All right, fine, you caught me. I am two kids in a trench coat.
And we would have gotten away with it too.
Dr. Mikotoba.
I am the third Skulkin brother.
No!
Oh,
would
wow.
be a good
That would,
twist.
honestly, that would be the best twist.
Uh-huh.
Were you not to quietly withdraw
Hey,
after
we
the
brought this up.
translation of your former associate's
I'm
will?
telling you, he just loves the gossip.
I do love the hot goss.
Spill
In
the
this
tea,
courtroom,
sis.
No argument carries weight unless it is supported by evidence. So you need to present something that shows that I give a fuck. And it would seem that the defense has no more evidence to present.
Let us twist the sword.
But have
In
you
which
seen my
case-
wristband?
I hereby order all discourse from these proceedings to be struck from the record.
Well, okay, that feels a bit like a big overstep on your part, sure. This is my last chance.
Mr. Naruhodo,
I have to present some decisive evidence now, or it's all over. But can I? Yes.
Yes.
yes, present the sword.
Wait, my lord!
Give us delicious mint.
As it happens, the defense does have evidence to present.
What? Don't be absurd!
Ooh, the first start of a breakdown for you, I feel like.
There is nothing of relevance remaining from the time.
Objection!
It's high time that you realized something, my lord. This gentleman has an uncanny habit of producing evidence at the final hour that had escaped everyone else's attention. Nonsense.
What is it, Ryunosuke? What do you have?
It's more of what do you have?
What do you have?
I dare
Oh,
say.
he's gonna say it.
I have a partner. The final decisive piece of evidence. The will that will reveal the whole truth about this rotten tale.
How can you?
Decisive? Well, it would appear there's no escaping it now, my lord. Let it be so, then. Present whatever you think you have that can settle this decade-old enigma, if you're capable. What exactly is this evidence that the defense claims to be so decisive?
Come in
The gun
We're
again.
gonna take a little peek ski. Oh, look at
It's
that!
still
There's a new
the
thing we
gun.
can select on the tip of the hilt. I wonder what it's gonna be. Give me the tasty Pez. Give me the tasty Pez.
Oh,
Mighty Karma, twist thy head and watch them fall. All thy mortal foes. That's the proper way to use the sword, is it? Maybe I should try it. It hurts my neck. That's the trouble.
Mr. Naruhodo, I don't think you're supposed to twist your head. I think, if I might make a suggestion, I think perhaps it.
No.
Oh
you
wow, he
fucking
was literally
moron,
twisting.
Ryan.
Wow.
How are you so smart and
Ryan.
so stupid?
Ryan, no.
Wow, that's fucking hilarious.
Ryan, no.
I think perhaps it doesn't mean your head.
Oh.
I once studied the history and development of the katana some time ago,
Nerd!
Sure.
and as I'm sure you're probably aware, the sword's head is the part at the very end of the hilt.
I thought it was the butthole.
It's written as head in Japanese.
Now
but it's
I'm very concerned what Zach thinks of when someone talks about giving head.
That's when you stab him.
No, it's
God.
according to you.
What have I
according
done?
to you, it's nothing to do with.
What have I
according to you, it's
done
nothing
to
do with the
people?
butthole.
That's hilarious. It's written as head in Japanese, but it's pronounced as kashira, I believe.
Kashira. So, Mr. Asogi's words really mean twist the butt of the hole of the hilt? You don't think there's tasty pears in here? Oh my god!
Wait a minute.
That's the
This is
longest
just a
pears
dumb-
I've ever seen!
This isn't a delicious mint. This is just a dumb piece of paper. Oh well,
No!
I'll just rip it up and throw it away.
Look
No.
what's inside it!
It's a doobie! It's the best push that Genshin Asogi had!
It's the final
Hell
blunt
yeah.
he ever rolled.
Smoke weed every
Is
day.
that a tightly wound doobie? A tightly wound sheet of parchment?
Oh.
Scarlet ink! It's written in scarlet ink! I penned this, my last will and testament, in the final moments before my inevitable and willing death. This is it, isn't it?
Mr. Naruhodo, look at the signature at the end.
It is crimped. Klint Van Ziek's! And the date, 10 years ago, on that fateful night.
So for 10 years, it's been silently concealed inside Karuma, and nobody knew. The last will and testament of Lord Klint Van Ziek's.
Wait. Oh my goodness. Look at this. This is unbelievable.
I can't read this.
I've forgotten how to read in English. Hey.
Hey, let's read it.
Hey, let's read it.
Hey,
Oh, can we not
we
examine
can
it?
examine it.
Oh, we.
Ooh, we're gonna-
okay, so
alright.
he's gonna
Yeah, it's
let
got
us
it.
read it.
It's gotta be the dramatic moment.
Yep. There is a single piece of evidence that can clarify what really happened 10 years ago.
The last will and testament of Lord Klint Van Ziek's.
Ha! A wonderfully astute observation, I'm sure. But in case it had escaped your notice, that document was lost long ago.
Loser says what?
What?
Got you. That's right. It was. Only. I have it right here. Discovered just moments ago, if you would fucking believe it.
Impossible! That can't be!
Everything that's happened comes back to this will. This document is the key that will unlock the entire mystery.
Whoa!
Yeah!
Ooh, he gets his new sprites now.
Yeah.
My brother's last will and testament. Where did you find that?
Kachit in the chat says the will of D. Good One Piece reference. Shout out to you.
Ooh.
It was rolled up inside this
Kazuma's
joint.
like, whoa! Wait, where did you get? How did you get
Wait,
that?
when did you take my sword away?
Inside Karuma?
You know, for something that you carried around for like 10 years, I'm shocked you didn't just accidentally unscrew the hilt.
I mean, look, this wasn't a watch, and he's not Susato.
That's true.
See, but if Makojima ever had to leave a last one husband, he'd just leave it inside a watch. Susato would buy that shit 10 seconds.
The ultimate weapon, Genshin Isogi, has lain undisturbed in the hilt of this sword all these years. Just waiting for the right time to emerge and reveal the truth.
Say hello to the newest student. Karuma, the ultimate weapon.
The signature and seal certainly look official. My God, it's true. It's my brother's handwriting. There can be no mistake. I forbid the contents of that document from being read out. Do you hear me? I strictly forbid it.
Read it anyway!
That's unfortunate. You can't do that, my lord. This document could explain everything.
That document could literally destroy the meaning of justice in this country.
You mean it could destroy your life?
I demand that you hand it to me. At once!
Why? What are you trying to hide? Could it be? You already know what's written on this page.
What are you implying? Court is adjourned with immediate effect. Clear the courtroom.
Okay, now he's being a little too obvious for this shit. Yeah!
Do that, my lord.
And I will axe kick you.
And you'll suffer a fatal blow as Lord Chief Justice. I beg your pardon.
Forcibly ending a trial without good reason. And not any trial. A closed trial by order of Her Majesty the Queen. To defy the monarch's will is treason.
Yeah. Get fucked, nerd. Oh, hell yeah, dynamic shots.
You know, right?
Oh, Klint Van Ziek really did pen a will that day.
It's exactly as the young Japanese man said. Read it out. No.
We have a right to hear what's in that will. A right and a duty. Well, well, my lord. It would rather appear as though proceedings aren't going to go quite as you'd hoped. You fools.
Go ahead, Ryunosuke. Read it! The prosecution gives its full support.
Very well, then.
No, for God's sake. No!
Yeah, that fucking rules. Oh shit, this is a Klint Van Ziek's, technically.
Yeah, it is.
Do we-
I pen this, my last will and testament, in the final moments before my inevitable and willing death. The hour is 11 p.m., and I sit at my writing desk in my office. My good friend Asogi stands at my shoulder.
With a knife at my neck.
with a fucking sword.
He has expressed his intent to invoke the dying ritual of the duel, that I may depart this world with honor.
And I'm a dog shit swordsman, so I am absolutely losing.
That's actually fucking really cool that he's like, I mean, you know, you can fight
like-
me, you can try. Like, my family has
going to
passed
that-
down
he's
swords
going-
for generations, so good fucking luck, bro. But like,
He is going to duel me, and I am going to get wrecked.
I can't bring Baomeng, so this sucks.
Also, like, how rad of Genshin to be like, yeah, no, you should go ahead and write out your will, because this isn't gonna end well for you, my guy.
It's genuinely very cool.
An honor of which I am utterly undeserving. The Japanese are a truly merciful people.
Yeah, right that will, bitch.
He's like, are you done yet? No, still working, almost there.
Don't pressure me. It's hard to write under pressure.
I can't write while you're watching me. Can you turn around? Proceeds to sneak out the window. I, Klint Van Zieks, unfortunately named Lord of the Manor of the Van Zieks estate, hereby confess to the following. I am the killer.
I stole Edgeworth's lunch money. It wasn't Larry Butts. It was me.
I traveled forward in time to do it. I am the killer who has come to be known in society as the Professor, guilty of 4 counts of murder. I will not here discourse the corruption rife among the aristocracy. I will not here discourse the corruption rife amongst the aristocracy, which is to me as one of them so apparent. However, 6 months ago, I took the life of a member of the House of Lords at the heart of the depravity. A demon who habitually sacrificed the common man to further his own interests, abusing his position of power. The law is impotent against such a vile avarice. Only a fellow demon can rid society of this menace.
Bro literally said
I need a moniker.
Whoa!
Maybe.
Whoa.
What's terrifying? Balmonk's pretty terrifying. I'll be Dog Man. Terror of the night. That demon was my quarry, upon whom I willingly set my great hound. But though I am a hunter of some experience, I am a poor felon, it seems. My guilt was at once recognized by another, and I became subject to his extortion. He held over me the threat of exposing my wicked crime
come on.
to my beloved wife and brother.
Gee, I wonder who that was. Strongheart?
Under that threat, I have done this man's bidding for months now, killing those he demanded I kill.
So he
As I
only
wa-
planned on killing one person?
One person, yeah. As I watched my former mentor perish before my eyes at the jaws of the hound I commanded.
Oh no! He made him kill
so
his
he did-
former mentor.
Yeah, that's sad. I realized that I had lost the last shred of decency within me and sunk to the level of a wild beast.
Oh man.
There is no path back to the light. Be it I or my dear friend Asogi who dies this night. I am eternally damned.
Oh man.
Oh, bummer.
To my extortion,
Oh, he just says it.
male strong heart. May you feel the jaws of the beast at your throat every time you swallow.
That's such a rad line.
That's a metal line.
Yeah, that's raw.
Oh.
That's raw.
Wow, that's up there with what did Edgeworth say? Sit back, relax, and feel the noose tighten around your neck.
Yeah.
This
yeah,
is up there
yeah.
with that. That's really good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's not the expression. That was not the expression
like-
I thought he was going to have.
He's like, sorry, I put in my
He's like-
earbuds. What did y'all talk about?
He was like, "Oh, weird. Who's that? Oh, that's my name. Oh, forgot my own name for a bit. That must be another male Strongheart. It's a very, very
common
common
name.
name.
It's an incredibly common name.
So now we know. Yes, Klint Van Ziek was a murderer. But somebody was directing him and naming his victims. His extortioner, Lord Male Strongheart. It was you!
Lord Strongheart, a moment ago, you claimed that what the court had just heard could destroy justice in this country. But you weren't trying to protect justice at all. All you were trying to do was conceal the secret of your true nature and the countless lives you sacrificed up till now.
Aw, he's sleeping.
Oh, sorry, that will was just so boring. I took a nap. I don't think there wasn't anything important in it, right?
No, okay.
It just didn't make sense to me that the third victim, the former Lord Chief Justice, was my brother's benefactor and a man of lofty principles. As I said, Klint had no possible reason to kill the man.
But you did, didn't you, Lord Strongheart?
He killed him and then he got his job.
Yeah.
To eliminate the man who stood between you and the office you'd set your sights on. So you used your own hunting dog, Lord Klint Van Ziek, to take him down.
It had to be done. London's unsavory shadows are deep, and the arm of the law fails to reach their depths. Crime must be cut off at the roots, but the Lord Chief Justice at the time couldn't see that. He was weak. Lofty principles, you say. Tantamount to cowardice, if you ask me. Which is why I took his place, in order to fight the crime he was allowing to spread like wildfire. By murdering the man. The Reaper, the Professor, the name makes no difference. As I've explained countless times already, it was all done for the furtherance of law and order done in London. Are you going to legitimize the murder of my father now too? Ah, Genshin Asogi. Well, that was unfortunate.
Why are you still smiling? Bro, pretend to care!
I had fully intended to send him back to Japan, as we'd agreed.
Oh yeah, who killed Genshin then when he got out of the...
I think he did.
I don't believe you. It was you, wasn't it? You killed him! No, it wasn't me who took your father's life.
Then who?
God, if it was actually Beric Van Ziek's, that would be fucking
He
hilarious.
wouldn't know that he was escaping though, probably, right?
I don't
No,
know.
he definitely did.
Well, he had gone just to piss on his grave, but then he got back up, so he shot him.
Yeah, I listen. I think it's gonna be Beric
That would
Van
actually be really
Ziek's, and
interesting,
that's
but
yeah, because
he
now
would have
he's
known
like,
shit about that in the case involving that though.
yeah, but maybe he didn't want to say anything.
On the night following his mock execution, I went to Logate Cemetery at 3 in the morning with Jigoku.
Oh. Judge Jigoku?
There had to be a collaborator on the Japanese side to manage Asogi's treatment after his repatriation. Jigoku had fierce ambition. It made him easy to manipulate. 10 years ago, after he'd stood trial for the destruction of the witness stand, I had words with him.
Obviously, Edgeworth threw a gun and it went off, and that's what killed Genshin Asogi as he crawled out of the grave.
Uh-huh.
When I told him the position of Minister of Foreign Affairs could be his, he couldn't agree fast enough. Seishiro, you fool. As you know, Asogi escaped the prison in a closed casket and was subsequently interred. We intended to dig him out of his grave before he ran out of air. But sadly, all did not go to plan.
Somebody yelled. Oh. It's fucking this guy.
Oh yeah, Enoch.
Yeah, thank you.
There was an unexpected visitor to the cemetery with his own ideas about digging up graves.
Oh, so because Enoch Drebber happened to be there and happened to see him, he was like, well, we have to fucking kill him now. Shit.
Yeah, I guess.
That sucks.
A man who witnessed what nobody was supposed
Why
to
not
see.
just kill Enoch Drebber
Yeah,
then?
why would you just kill Drebber?
I mean, I guess this ties up more loose ends than killing Drebber
I
does.
think you should kill both of them, honestly. If you want to be real mastermind,
Yeah, I mean,
shit,
yes,
kill
yeah,
both
if
of
you're
them.
a villain, you kill
all
both
of them.
Zach understands how not to leave out how to tie
Just
up loose
saying,
ends.
if I was going to be an evil mastermind, which I'm not,
Let me be perfectly clear.
Of course, I knew grave robbers frequented London's cemeteries. But that grave on that particular night...
I guess that's Strongheart again?
either Strongheart or Seishiro.
Lost.
Yeah.
if people find out the convict wasn't really executed, the scandal will rock the very foundations of the Empire. Then what do we do? Shoot him, Mr. Jigoku. Shoot Asogi at once. He can't live now this has happened. He has to go. What are you talking about? You had an agreement. You promised him he could return to Japan. Everything has changed now. If the truth got out because of this, both of us would be finished. Forever. Come on, Jigoku. Do it. Pull the trigger. Shoot him!
Also,
Take the shot.
Take the shot.
Take the shot. He took the shot.
Oh god, that's one of the best ones for me on Somnia Files.
Hey,
Incredible
we're
bit,
at 300 people.
Whoa!
What's up,
Oh, hey, y'all.
Just in time to see a man killed unlawfully. Thanks, y'all.
Just in time to take the shot.
Just to take that shot.
Also,
I think this is the first time we've had 300 people on Twitch. I think on YouTube we got up to 300, but I think Twitch we've never been to 300.
I think Twitch we might have had 310 at one point.
Jigoku shot Asogi from the shadows. The
Man,
grave robber was
Jigoku's
so
a
close.
bitch.
I mean, Jigoku
Damn.
is very much just like, sure, I'll take the... He's like the most opportunist piece of shit.
The grave robber was so close, the blood sprayed over his coat. He fled as fast as his legs would carry him.
Again, I still feel like it would have been way easier for them to just kill Drebber, but sure.
That's what I would have done.
Then Jigoku and I put Asogi's body back in the grave from which he'd just emerged.
Just stuffed him back in there.
When I later learnt of the waxwork modeler's presence at the scene as well, I made her swear to two things.
So he actually, like, talked to Spells and threatened her.
Apparently.
Never to remove the professor's mask, and never to speak of the events of that night.
I mean, I feel...
You're very selective about when you decide to silence people.
Yeah,
or not.
like, that's such a weird thing. Like, again...
Like, just kill her,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, I'm not joking, but, like, genuinely, this is
Yeah,
such
if
a
you're
big
going to-
loose end.
If you're going to kill the Chief Justice to get your job, you should be much more open to killing bystanders who can get it.
Not only did he kill the Chief Justice to get his current job, he killed Gregson and Wilson 10 years after the fact. And he's just letting these loose ends walk freely? Are you kidding me? Wild.
And with that, the secret was buried, along with Asogi's corpse.
Clearly not.
Until now,
'Cause we're
apparently.
here.
So, now you know what really happened in Lowgate Cemetery that night.
I have a feeling like we don't know everything because
Yeah.
you're being too cavalier about this.
Yeah, we haven't seen a real big breakdown yet, so...
I mean, we did. That may be his breakdown. In which case, Jigoku had a much better one. But
Oh, undeniably.
It was Jigoku, your Japanese acquaintance, who killed Asogi in the end, you see. He claimed to be the man's friend, but when push came to shove, he pulled the trigger.
I wonder if the thing we got to prove now is that he's trying to blame Jigoku, but he actually was the one who did it.
I mean, at this point, who fucking cares?
I mean, yeah, I mean that could be, but at this point, like, yeah, man, I mean, like,
They're
that's
both
not
pretty
changing
bad.
anything. Both of those guys suck and should go to jail forever.
Most of those guys
Yeah.
are literally responsible for the deaths of
I don't
several people.
particularly care who pulled the trigger at this point.
Uh-huh.
I know.
Just before Mr. Jigoku left the courtroom earlier, he said that the assassin exchange proposal was a demand from his British counterpart, not a request.
So you coerced him too, using what happened in the graveyard.
That does make sense.
By that time, Jigoku was the Minister of Foreign Affairs, negotiating international treaties with Britain. You can imagine what would have happened if it came to light he'd murdered a compatriot 10 years earlier. He would have lost everything. I merely reminded him of that.
How do you sleep at night?
With a Casper mattress. This stream brought to you by...
Whoa!
No.
Hey, Casper.
With an adjustable
get it.
sleep number.
Ooh, expensive sponsor. Hey,
with
Casper, get at us.
With Mike Lindell's My Pillow.
Oh God, no!
Wow.
Yes,
Fuck the
that's
My
right.
Pillow, man.
That's my truly most evil thing.
With a-
I support Mike Lindell and My Pillow.
With a giant Midna body pillow.
Yeah, Zach, put me next to my sweetheart.
Bing.
In post, thanks.
These past 10 years, I fought tirelessly with the darker recesses of London's criminal underworld. And I've used whatever means necessary to ensure that justice prevails and law and order dun reigns supreme.
Objection! That couldn't be further from the truth. The fact is, you haven't fought crime at all!
How dare you! I saved Klint Van Ziek from dishonor in his death.
That is the wildest thing to take away from what you've done here, sure, buddy.
Whilst behind the scenes, you systematically buried anyone who stood in your way. And then, you made my father take the blame.
It was unavoidable. It was the only way to protect our justice system and public order.
Let's not forget the others you had killed as well. Setting the defendant up as the Reaper to cover up the truth behind the murders of countless more.
That's enough! Do you have any idea of the conniving that led to the acquittals of those wretched criminals? We have to fight fire with fire. Our courts can't function without a Reaper.
Then maybe the system should change. Just throwing that one out there. Woo!
Can't you see all I've done for this country? This has been my struggle.
Objection!
You've done nothing. It's Lord Van Ziek's here who worked tirelessly and justly in court whilst enduring the disgrace of the Reaper name. Even though he totally killed my father.
And Inspector Gregson!
What the fuck is this guy's problem?
And Inspector Gregson, fraught with anguish for having sullied his hands through a desire to do the right thing. Not to mention Genshin Asogi, who risked his life going in pursuit of the truth that you tried to hide. No, the darker recesses of London's underworld were largely filled by you.
Ooh, look at his eyes.
Really good.
You little. When will you get it through your thick skulls?
That it was all for Queen and country. I'm tiring of that excuse. You've consistently twisted the truth for bargaining power to make others do your bidding. Nothing more.
People who willingly twist the truth to coerce others have no right to call themselves part of the judiciary. I strongly suggest you don't ever talk of justice again! Yeah!
Shit!
That's pretty awesome!
Oh, he's boiling. He's close to bursting. He's yelling again.
I like that he still moves in the middle of this pan out
I know.
shot. It's very good.
He's like,
Val Doodles wrote "He came" and I just can't. What? Oh, he's doing the big slow claps.
give it up, everybody! Give it up!
Give it up,
for Great Ace
guys.
Attorney Chronicles, everybody! Everybody,
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Congratulations! Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Also, he literally is Damon Gant. He's
He is David Ganting right now.
He's clapping, you're right.
I know.
Well, well, well. Dear me, my good fellows, dear me. A well-deserved round of applause, I think, for quite a marvelous performance.
What are you talking about?
Those delightfully grave expressions, that beautifully pronounced Queen's English. Really, our friends from the Far East are quite the picture of industriousness.
Buddy, are you okay?
You fraud. Keep your mockery. Please, don't misunderstand. It really is exactly as you've both said. What are you trying to say? I have occupied the darker recesses of London's underworld and... how did you put it? Done nothing. I confess, it's a little embarrassing to have it pointed out quite so starkly, but yes. I really have done nothing. Which means...
No.
Bro.
No.
Dude,
Bro.
dude,
Bro.
No.
What a wild...
dude.
You're supposed to be the Chief Justice. How do you not know the law?
Dude, the entire British judiciary just heard you admit to like 12 different schemes.
And like, I'm pretty sure some of those are crimes, like conspiracy to commit murder.
Oh,
and
they're all
extortion.
crimes.
Yeah.
They're all
Yeah.
crimes, Wes. Lots and lots of crimes.
Wow.
I can be indicted for nothing. No.
What?
Okay, so he totally did shoot Jigoku, and we have to prove that to indict him, so he goes to jail forever.
I don't know.
Got it. I'm on board.
It's true. Personally, I have committed no crime. I've merely been surrounded by fools who've acted very rashly indeed.
Also, do you see his hair is making a little
It
horn
is.
now?
It's getting more horn, yeah. I almost
It's
said-
getting horny.
I
He's
almost
getting
said more
he's getting
horny.
hornier.
Yeah, and I was like, I can't
He's
say
getting
that.
hornier, guys. Oh no.
You can't get away with that. You've consistently preyed on people's weaknesses.
And what? Threatened them? Are you sure it wasn't just bargaining?
That's... Okay,
What?
can like the 30 people in the gallery
threat-
just like charge him or something? Come on.
I threatened with intent to harm, not to kill. I would like to address all the good lords, ladies, and gentlemen of the judiciary here present. You all know of these darker recesses in our great capital, and deep down, I believe you also know that to fight those who dwell there requires at least some of us to occupy the darkness ourselves.
Bro, you literally can't be saying the ends justify the means right now. Like, surely not now.
So let me appeal to your good sense now. Consider the situation with me. If this catalogue of horrifying revelations were to become common knowledge among the 6 million inhabitants of London, what might happen?
You would lose your job, and then somebody new would come in, and
Yeah,
then life would
they'd
move
hi-
on.
They'd hire
Everyone
someone
would-
else to be Chief Justice, and the common man would give surprisingly less shits than you think.
Yeah, everyone would do what they have always done, which is hate the rich people and politicians.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
like-
never changed.
Like, Strongheart, they probably already hate you. They're just gonna feel justified that they have a more concrete reason to hate you.
To learn that the infamous murderer of royals and nobles was a respected member of the aristocracy himself. That evidence was fabricated in the scapegoat's trial amid secret negotiations with prosecutors to effect a jailbreak. that the Reaper of the Bailey was an organized group of assassins managed by a Scotland Yard inspector. And finally, that it was all masterminded by the Lord Chief Justice himself.
If the general public of Britain knew the truth, all faith in the police and the prosecutor's office would be completely lost, without doubt.
Public order in the capital would completely break down. We'd be cast back to the lawless days of the last century.
No, you really wouldn't.
Precisely, as it was 100 years ago, when 1 in 10 of the population were criminals.
Somebody who do British history better. Is that true? Is that a true statistic? I mean, listen, there's definitely some bad times, but that seems a bit harsh. And to his credit, sure, there might be riots in London. But like...
But maybe you shouldn't have done all this in the first place.
Maybe you shouldn't have made the bad system. Just putting that out there.
Maybe don't make the League of Extraordinary Assassins.
Think what we've accomplished since then. A public policing force, a comprehensive set of laws. And if we want to continue to protect this new era of law and order, dun, I say again, we must at times occupy the darkness ourselves.
Bro, you literally are saying we should be one with the darkness. How are you not realize you're a villain?
Mother, I wish to be one with the darkness.
No, my sweet child, Ansem.
Submit! Come, Guardian!
I hate you.
We have successfully identified and apprehended the man responsible for taking Inspector Gregson's life. And that is all that was expected of this trial. All these other matters that have been discussed will be eliminated from the minutes of these proceedings, in the interests of preserving law and order, dun, and to protect Her Majesty the Queen, of course. Well, my lords and ladies and gentlemen, what say you?
No, dude, you're going to jail.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, that speech was dumb.
No.
He has a point.
The law thinks all struggles are quite unforgivable.
But on the other hand,
No!
isn't it our duty to maintain law and order in the capital?
You can't deny that the threat of the Reaper over the years has done wonders in the crime rate.
What?
And by fair means or foul, that's all thanks to Lord Strongheart.
Are you
Wow.
fucking kidding me?
They're chanting for him?
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you hearing this?
This is the will of the British judiciary?
Fuck. Very weird creature in the chat says bong fart because we said that last stream and I was bong fart.
Bong fart, bong fart, bong fart.